Friday morning. Had a heck of a birthday yesterday. It was real nice. Had a bunch of well wishes from just about everybody. I was very impressed. But I wanted to do a story time. We're working on a house over in South Bend, Indiana. And the first time I met the customer, she's a talker, but that's cool. She had 50 pictures of her family, extended family, etc., etc. So this lady's husband, you got to go back quite a ways. This lady's husband's mother aunt, the whole family's from Romania. If I remember right, it's Romania. So they're all Romanian, right? So the Ottoman Turks killed her entire family except one girl. Well, then, by Romanian law, the aunt has to raise that child. So when she escaped and made it to her aunt's house, the family fled to America. I've heard of the Ottoman Turks. I've heard of the Ottoman Empire. I just had no idea it's totally different when you hear it from the mouth of a fellow human being. You know, because you barely hear anything about that at all from history. You can read a little bit about it, but not much. So to hear that story from right from their own mouths kind of popped my little brain. It was pretty awesome. Of course, mine is a brief story of what she told me. Because she told me a lot, a longer, more detailed story. And it was cool. It was a cool history lesson for a schlub like me to hear it right from the ancestry, if that makes any sense. Well, then the Crow House just put up another video. If you guys, I don't know if you guys watch the Crow House or not. They're not on YouTube anymore. They can't be, but they're on Odyssey and Dollar, Vigilante TV. It's tough to look them up. You gotta sign up for Odyssey, etc., etc. I got an Odyssey account. I haven't posted on there in probably 2-3 years. careful. Well, actually, I don't give a shit, but because it's history. You just got to look it up, and you got to dig deep enough to find it. Well, that's pretty cool, man. It's a neat little cloud line. That's neat. But apparently, if you dig deep enough and look it up, you can find out that the Jews, Israel, has killed millions of people after the war. After the war, millions and millions and millions of German soldiers were killed, which I had no idea. And that was after the war. History is a set of lies agreed upon. And that's straight up truth. Because you can't go through history and not question everything. If true. For instance, the Civil War. When the war was over and the North had won, they had an encampment with, I believe it was 250,000 Southern soldiers, if I remember right, which I didn't know about. So they took all these soldiers when the war was over, put them in this encampment, surrounded them with soldiers. No water, no food, no shelter, no sanitation. And within, I'm pretty sure it was within a week and a half, every single soldier had starved to death and died. Just unbelievable how many human lives have just been wasted, eliminated, wiped off the face of the earth. And the worst part is, we're going through it right now. Right now. I can't believe what's happening in Gaza to an unarmed citizenship. Unbelievable. Absolutely tragic. Absolutely tragic. Apparently, the Israelite soldiers have a map of Greater Israel on their sleeves of their uniform. And that map shows a much, much different picture of Israel. It's called Greater Israel. And it is loaded from Saudi Arabia, Lebanon, Egypt. And basically it's a blueprint of their plan to expand Israel by hundreds of millions of acres, thousands and thousands of miles of expansion. I don't know how to still don't know how to YouTube edit to show you pictures of it. I screenshotted the pictures off of the Crow House's video. It's just mind-blowing, man. You know, before this whole Gaza thing even started off, this last time, Netanyahu, whose name is actually something different, showed the world a picture of their new shipping ports, which pretty much was right through northern Gaza. So they showed us the plan. We're going to change this entire area into a shipping port. Oh my God. So basically over land, they bomb the shit out of it. It's nothing but rubble. There's nothing left of it. And I'll bet you within the next 2-3 years, if not sooner, they'll start working on that port. They'll just confiscate the land as abandoned because there's nothing left and start on their port. Can you imagine where we would be in the world without any religion or government? The catacombs. Italy, I think it was. 180 miles of catacombs. Full of bones and skulls. Unbelievable what we do to each other. Instead of just living in peace and harmony and helping each other and loving each other, we have to destroy each other. It's so sad. So sad. I believe that's pretty much what happened to the Tartarians, too. They just took them over. But anyways, that was a brief history of my experience, mouth to mouth, word to word, face to face with the Ottoman Empire story. It just blew my little mind. But it was a genocide. The Ottomans just went in there and wiped everybody out. Wow. All right. Praying for you, praying for the world. Peace.